I'm Nora O'Donnell, co-host of CBS This Morning and also a board member of the International Women's Media Foundation. And I'm joined by Alexandra Trower, who is Executive Vice President of Global Communications at Estee Lauder and also on the board. How did you first get involved with IWMF?
You know, it's so interesting, and I say this to women all the time. I had a friend who asked for help. And 15 years ago, actually, she told me about this incredible organization that helped support female journalists around the world who are risking their lives to report the news, and asked if I wanted to get involved. And of course, I said yes, and how could I help? So it's been a 15-year journey, and it's been an incredibly humbling and wonderful experience.
A great commitment, 15 years. What keeps you involved in this group? What animates you?
I think that there is nothing more important than free press. In order for there to be a truly democratic society, we've got to have a free and open and working press. And I think 25 years ago, when Judy Woodruff and others created this incredible organization, the hope would have been that we wouldn't have needed the International Women's Media Foundation, because by then we would have had no harm being posed to female journalists. But unfortunately today it can be a very, very dangerous thing to report the truth in places around the world where there are difficulties.
And now you've taken on a leadership role within the organization. What's your current job?
Well, I'm so excited about this. I am the vice chairperson of the IWMF, and I'm working very closely with our co-chairs as well as the director of the organization to advance the mission of the IWMF, to make sure we've got those programs in place, the training in place to ensure the safety of female journalists around the world, and also to shed a light on some of those areas that otherwise we may not know about.
And it's very inspiring when you meet some of the female journalists from around the world.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. They, the fact that, you know, sometimes we go to work and have a tough time because we're stuck in traffic. When you think about someone who's going to work and her family's under house arrest, or someone else who is undergoing kidnapping threats, it's very, very humbling, and we have a responsibility to support those women.
How does it feel to be the second ever recipient of IWMF's Corporate Leadership Award? It's quite a distinction.
I'm so pleased and honored by this, and I'm especially honored to be following in the footsteps of the great Anne Finucane, who I worked for at Bank of America for a number of years, who really has been a role model to me in so many ways. She has set the standard for philanthropy, for supporting female journalists, and the fact that she is, I'm following in her footsteps, is really incredible.
And how do you think people can help further the mission of IWMF? What more do we need to do?
I think we've got to keep talking about it. We can't be complacent. We can't think that because we're now, you know, well into this next century, that the world is a safe place. There are many, many things that are happening that need to be discussed, that need to have a light shined on, and so we need to support these female journalists. We can contribute by giving money, by helping to spread the word, by our own activism. It's very important not to forget what's happening in other corners of the world.
Well, Alex Trower, congratulations on your award, and thank you for your 15 years of service.
Thank you, Nora.